Hello class, I'm Andrew and today I'm joined by Donald,
Hey.
and Andres Paul.
Hello, guys.
Today we're presenting you a podcast on Elizabethan England. Alright, let's get right to it. So, Elizabethan England. This was the era of 1558 to 1603, which was the reign of Queen Elizabeth I, and was known as the Golden Age of English history. It was the time of major development of English poetry and literature, especially Shakespeare. This was also a time when they avoided major defeats in war and built up their powerful name.
Okay, so social classes. There was a proper social distinction in the ranks and responsibilities of those people. And this era had its own set of rules regarding social structures, which everyone must follow. And the social structures were laborers, yeomen, merchants, gentry, nobility, and monarchy.
So to start off, the laborers. The laborers is the last class in the Elizabethan England, and they were the poor husbandmen and the retailers who did not have. Any poor person found guilty of being able to do an honest day's work but chose not to would be sentenced to death. And some jobs that these laborers had were farmers, tradesmen, and craft workers.
Okay, and next we have the yeomen. And the yeomen, they use their wealth a lot more simply, though they could be wealthy. Instead, work to expand their land and improve it. This was considered the middle class of this era, and some of their occupations included artisans, shoemakers, carpenters, and brickmakers.
Okay, so we have the merchants. So like prices for everyday food and household items that came from other countries increased as merchants gained a monopoly on sales and other goods. And it only benefited the pockets of the merchants. And this is the Tudor era, and it saw like a modern commerce with cloth and weaving leading the way.
Next up on the social class is the gentry, and only about 5% of the English population was classified as their numbers, though, were growing, and with the rise of the gentry was a dominant feature in the Elizabethan society. And some examples of gentries would be knights, squires, gentlemen, and gentlewomen.
The next social class we have is the nobility, and this class consisted of the greatest and wealthiest men and women in all of England. They were easily recognized by the colors they wore, and only the royalty was permitted to wear clothing trimmed with ermine. And these nobilities, example of these could be ambassadors, lords, ladies, dukes, duchesses, barons, and baronesses.
And finally, we have the monarchy, which was ruled by Queen Elizabeth, and her rule lasted for 45 years. And many people consider her as like one of the best monarchs in England.
And here we have the works cited page. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening, and we'd be happy to listen. We'd be happy to see you guys next time.
Goodbye.